All right, we're back. This is still Crossfire with Dakpo and Isioma, and we've been talking about the Workers' Day. Should Nigerian workers, labor, should they celebrate? Do we have any cause to celebrate? And people have been calling into the show to say there is no cause for celebration. And some other people in another school of thought are of the opinion that we should thank God that we are alive. That shows you how very resilient Nigerians are. No matter what the condition, we are just so very fast and so quickly. And that's what I've observed. Whether it's going good, whether it's been... Do you know that what we are experiencing in Nigeria today, if an inch of it happened in some African countries, it results into a mass... I mean, it will be, they will down tool, they will take to the roads. Government will eventually want to curb the activity and a lot of people will die.
I mean, let's look at South Africa.
We call it social unrest.
Exactly.
And you just don't have such. We are so good.
Protesting.
We are so good people in this country.
Workers. It's not about being good. It's
seriously, I mean, we're so good.
I want to look at it as different from being good people. I think we're just... in fact, the truth is, Nigerians, when it comes to fighting for their rights, when it comes to protesting and speaking out for their rights... It's
because we don't even know our rights in the first place.
First of all, we don't know our rights.
We don't know it.
And we are scared.
Yes.
And which is wrong.
You can imagine, you are owing me 6 months' salary and I'm afraid to ask you because I know that if I ask, you will sack me. And
yet, what's the assurance that...
because there is no job. Because you will not get another one if you leave that one. No job security. No job security. Okay, somebody was sharing an experience with me. She's a factory worker. Hold on, Isioma. She's a factory worker. Where she will get down, the bus stop she will get down to go to the factory is like walking from like this place to Akinadeshola. So they walk into the factory. Wow. By the time you do that work, he said, you are already tired. Meanwhile, you are going to resume work.
Almost 20 minutes.
Yes, now. And meanwhile, you are going to resume work. And you are going to put in 12 good hours. He said there was a time where they were working. I mean, somebody had a high injury. I mean, some of the chemicals, actually. And they were going back and forth. Yes, he was the one who made the mistake. He should not have put his face there. He's been in the factory for quite a while. And they were dragging it back and forth. I was one of the people who contributed money for this guy to take care of himself. I advised him, go to court. But people do not even trust him in our judiciary.
Because it take forever.
Because you are not sure you're going to get justice. I mean, you are just not sure. The company will go ahead and probably, as usual, talk to the judge. Who are you, an individual? A village boy brought in from a local village in one far east or far north, who is just opportune to have something doing in a place like Lagos. Who do you run to? You run to nobody.
General Muhammadu Buhari has a lot of work to do.
Man, I mean, from Monday, we're going to be talking about all the things that he's inheriting. All the problems that he's inheriting and how we intend to really move on those issues.
From the part of my heart, as a little child, where I grew up reading Ngugi wa Thiong'o's Weep Not Child and all such books, and looking at
Weep Not My Child.
Looking at Nigeria and other African countries of before, I mean, the beautiful ones are not yet born. Aye Kwama's book, talking about the rottenness of Ghana. Look at Ghana today, because their leaders were able to sit down and reposition the nation. Ghana has risen from the ranks of rottenness to one of Africa's promising nations, whether we admit it or not.
And organizations are shutting down. Organizations are shutting down in Nigeria, and they are moving base to Ghana.
And Ghana has a lot of potentials than Nigeria. Whether we agree or not, it's left for any individual to accept it. But I'm looking at General Muhammadu Buhari as a Moses to lead Nigeria from this state of this wilderness, this wilderness state where we are in. And some of these issues, for you to have a nation that will progress, you need to take care of your workers.
Let's see if this call is going to be clear. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Dr. Isioma. I'm back.
All right, great.
Do I sound a little bit clearer now?
Better,
yes. Better.
Okay. What I'm trying to say is, politics should be played with a human face and a human heart. So in other words, you see, politicians should reduce the cost of running this country and save money to pay workers. I try to ask whether from the Senate to the House of Representatives, down to 3 houses of assembly, and even our council, are they being owned No. They are not the ones. The white folks and the other workers. So they really no more to it. But it's better than government workers. We are celebrating the fact that we are like so going to be kept by number. Yes, we need to. I'm looking to tell them. I'm advocating a reduction in the cost of running the government.
Yes.
At least to save money to pay workers.
Yes.
That is not the solution I really wanted to carry. Have a good discussion. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you so very much. I mean,
reduction in the cost of governance.
That's the president. I mean, the president-elect's focus.
Also,
that is one. No, that is his focus.
Yes.
It's one of the very big.
I
was reading a very small. I mean, there's this capture where president-elect and his vice were having a tete-a-tete, and they were sitting down somewhere, and there was a caption right underneath it, and they showed in that capture that they actually emptied a small sachet of coffee, of the drink. They said 40 naira, sachet. That was what the vice and the president were taking. While that, to me, may not actually spell out the fact that these guys are humble. The truth is just that.
No, definitely they are
the
humble,
principle, Buhari's antecedents, I know. Professor Oshibajo's antecedents, I also know. And I'm beginning to feel right there in my spirit that Nigeria is ready for a change. I'm just believing. Don't forget that governance or government can be so cancerous. People who are good, who have a good heart, when they get into office in Nigeria.
Very true. I agree with you that the personalities of these two individuals show that we are heading somewhere.
Yeah.
But also understand that change in Nigeria is not just left for those at the center.
Exactly.
It's for
a collective.
Of us.
It's a collective effort.
The CEO of a private company, you need to also have a change mentality. Begin to treat your staffs well. In as much as we know that most of these policies have to be made from the top to flow down, but still, despite the fact that we have a president and a vice president who want to serve Nigeria, who want to change and probably restructure the plight or the lives of Nigerian workers especially. But let's look at the private sector also. They also need to extend that hand also to the private sectors. And any individual or any CEO, any company, if you know you're not ready to abide by the laws of the land, if you know you're not ready to pay your staffs on time, you know you're not ready to pay them well and give them proper working conditions, then fold up your company and leave.
Now,
These
which
are
word?
some of the things they need to also
Ishoma, which one word can you give as a synonym to the word wicked or wickedness? That the National Assembly today, government is not holding them.
Satanic.
The State House of Assembly, they are not being held. But workers today in Nigeria are being held. Salaries. For months.
I'll use the word satanic.
Oh my. I mean, I don't know how to really express it or explain it, but the truth is just that it's gross level of,
Impunity.
Anyway, let's take this call.
Good morning.
Good morning, Usman. Oh, we lost that call. We lost that call. I mean, it's a very passionate conversation here, and it's not that we don't want to pick your call. I mean, just when you get on our screen, but it's just that there are just some statements you can't stop in the middle. We just need to complete it, and we're really sorry about that. Please call us back and let us know your thought on this matter. For me and for Ishoma, sincerely, I feel so terrified that this is what we have today. I mean, for me, if this May Day was not declared, maybe it would have been nice. Maybe it would have been nice if the government comes around to tell us that, see, we don't have any cause to celebrate this May Day. We don't have any cause to celebrate this May Day. Let people just go about their normal businesses.
What are Labour Union? Labour Congress and Labour Unions, what are they doing?
They've done their best now. They've called several.
Are they working with this government?
Strike actions doesn't seem to be getting any redress.
The truth is,
strike action. It doesn't seem to be getting any redress any longer.
Workers have said, and this is one of the reasons why they miss the personality, the person of Adams Oshomole heading the NLC. Truth be told. That was what some of them were saying. I overheard that conversation and I looked and I said, wow, now his value.
He can't come back like that. All right, let's take Adamu's call. Adamu, good morning.
Good morning, Dapo.
How is Zaria today?
So, Daria is doing fine.
Happy Workers' Day,
Happy
sir.
Workers' Day, sir.
We are not celebrating the Workers' Day.
Why, sir?
Why?
Because the pocket is dry.
Very true.
And,
Is
what
Kaduna
Alex is
state
saying-
government holding workers too?
No, I'm not a civil servant. I'm a military man.
Oh,
Ah.
great.
Wow. And then
Hello?
the welfare for military military
Hello?
personnel.
Hello, we can hear you,
Can you
Mr.
hear us?
Damu.
How about the welfare?
Man, not civilian. Hello?
Hello,
we
we
can
can
hear
hear you.
I say I'm a military man, not a civilian.
Okay, but how are you generally? Do
welfare.
you feel okay serving this country?
Sir?
Are you okay? Are you happy serving the country?
No. I'm happy to serve my country. Yes.
All right.
So what Alex is saying here? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
I say what Alex is saying from Abuja is true.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because even we in the military is the same problem.
Wow.
You see, so we are just praying for this country so that let Muhammad Buhari do something that everybody will be happy.
All right. We wish the incoming government. All right. Thank you so very much, Mr. Adamu, for your
Thank you so much,
contribution. We wish the incoming government. I don't want to say good luck. The best of luck. We wish him success. We wish
him wisdom, determination to change and move this nation forward.
Determination is determined to make. Yeah.
No matter whose toes will be stepped on, as long as it's in the interest of Nigerians, we will support him.
We will support him.
We will
support the new incoming government. We will support General retired General Muhammadu Buhari, the president-elect of Nigeria. Come May the 29th, he will be taking over the mantle of the nation. And we are trusting that all the promises, we are trusting that every little thing that needs to be changed will experience a positive change. We want to say a very big thank you. It's been a wonderful week. And as we wrap up today, we want to wish you a very lovely weekend, and then we will see you on Monday morning.
God
have
bless
a
Nigerian
fulfilling
workers.
and a restful weekend.
Goodbye. I say goodbye.